Okay, anybody know what that's supposed to be?
Superior mesenteric.
Superior mesenteric, yeah. That's the superior mesenteric artery. What's that red one? Goes to the kidney. Renal artery, yeah. Okay, what's this one so I don't forget? It's the other mesenteric. Yeah, that's the inferior mesenteric. You can barely see something coming there. What would this one be in the man, the red one? Yeah, they always come down, like at a sharp angle. Yeah, so that's the testicular artery, and you can see the vein there. In the woman, it's the ovarian. And again, that's the inferior mesenteric. This is all which aorta? Yeah, descending, or you could say abdominal, either way. Okay, what do you call the artery that comes off the aorta at the bottom? Common iliac. And I don't know if you can see this. One is going in. I don't know if you guys can see that. Internal iliac. This one stays out. External iliac. What is this ligament here? Inguinal ligament. So if you guys know that's the inguinal ligament, what would that artery right there be? You can hardly see it. Yeah, that's just the very beginning of the femoral. You guys understand? Yeah, so that's femoral, but above the inguinal ligament, and external iliac. Yeah, so the external iliac turns into the femoral. That's about it on this one. Okay, so that one's extra. I quizzed you that on muscles. Okay, let's do the heart. If I skip something, let me know, because I just start wherever I feel like. What's this vein? Superior vena cava. Anybody know the vein in the chest that's emptying into? What? Azygos. Yeah, that's the azygos right there. What's this vein? Inferior vena cava. Let's do the veins, because I always leave them off, and then I forget, and then... Okay, so what's that blue vein there?
Anterior descending.
Oh, the blue
The
one?
vein, yeah, blue. Yeah, it's called, only it's great. Yeah, great cardiac vein is on the front. Middle cardiac vein is on the back. Both of those empty into the coronary sinus. And guys, you would have to put a V after that. So remember, I'm going to make you put A and V. Coronary sinus is a V. You did that one. All right. What are these two veins? And they're red, but they're still veins. Yeah, those are the pulmonary veins. Let me see if I'm aiming at match it. Yes, so two pulmonary veins there. Okay, I'm going to go to the front of the heart, and then I'll go to the inside. Why don't I just tell you since we're running out of time. That's the pulmonary trunk, which is an artery. And that we covered today. Yeah, ligamentum arteriosum, all except ductus arteriosus also. Either one's. Although do know that first name's in the fetus. Okay, what else? This is the aorta, obviously. This branch is the brachiocephalic artery, left common carotid, left subclavian. This is the right coronary artery going around, round, round. It gives off a marginal artery. You can see it going through the fat a little bit here. And in the back, it gives off a posterior descending artery. Okay, then come back here. I have to flip the pulmonary trunk out of the way, and in that little artery in the groove, there's the left coronary artery. And it's pretty short, and then it divides right away into an anterior descending, going down the front. And this red one here is, you lose it, and then you get it again, circumflex. And circumflex runs into the right coronary artery, good. And then the posterior descending kind of forms from where both of them come together. Okay, I'm probably forgetting something. You guys know that's the esophagus and that's the trachea, so don't overlook the obvious stuff. Okay, open it up. Right atrium, right ventricle, left atrium, left ventricle, tricuspid valve, bicuspid valve. That's supposed to be a chordae tendineae. These bumpy things are papillary muscles. What else? Oh, inside 44 is actually the fossa ovalis, which came from the foramen ovale. Yeah.
The semilunar valve. The semilunar valve.
Yeah. The aortic semilunar valve, you guys either have to go up here where I'm pointing or down. It's kind of in an awkward place. And then on the pulmonary trunk, the pulmonary semilunar valve is that yellow one right there. Did I skip anything? I think that's it. Okay. Let's put that back.
Did you show the thing that goes across in the fetus from atrium to atrium?
Yeah,
A who?
foramen ovalis.
Yeah, I did it really fast though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, oh, okay. She's asking this. That's actually a branch of the pulmonary trunk, and that's the right pulmonary artery. Yeah, that's the right pulmonary artery. There was something I skipped though. There is a little blue circle in here for the coronary sinus. Okay, and that's about it for that one.
The division between the two ventricles?
Oh, the septum. That's a good point. That's interventricular septum and interatrial septum. Okay, I think we're done on that one. All right, let's do this one. This one is just generally what you learned before. This is the nasal cavity. Behind the nasal cavity is the nasopharynx. If I jump down here behind the tongue, oropharynx, and if I jump down there behind the larynx, laryngopharynx, yeah. The larynx is where you see those blue cartilages, vocal cord right there. One of the tonsils you can't see very well on this one, guys, and it's called the palatine tonsil. So know that in a picture, like the picture in that open mouth and muscle. So you can cross off palatine tonsil on the next page if you want. But put that, down there? Put that you need to see it in a picture.
What page are you on? 28?
28. 28?
Yeah.
Okay, 28 under, what do I have there?
Head model.
Half head or head model. Put for palatine tonsil, you need to know a picture. Okay, this tonsil, anybody know what this one is? It's in the nasopharynx and that pharyngeal tonsil. This model, one of the heads is actually brightly colored. Actually, would you pass me that, Liana? That shows the tonsils, but this one, everything's the same color. So let me show you this. This one you can see, but you guys see this bright brown there? That's called the pharyngeal tonsil. That shows up a lot more colorfully. This one looks like adipose at the back of the tongue, but that's the lingual tonsil. So the lingual tonsils are there, pharyngeal there. Know the palatine in a picture. And that's about it for this guy. Okay, pass that back to you. We did that. Let's do this. I'll just grab things until we're done. Okay, this one, if you came in late, actually go back to page 28. Am I right on the 28? 27. Go back to 27, go down to number 4, and where it says head model, write in that you need to go to pages 7 and 8, and it'll remind you what to do. Yeah, head model, go to pages 7, well, not that one. Go to, oh, I'm sorry, it's number 4.
27.
Oh, wrong page.
Sorry, oh,
That's
okay.
okay. Number 4, head model, showing blood vessels, go to pages 7 and 8. All right, this red one, actually it's easier to set this up. This red one is the vertebral artery. These are all nerves, so won't test you on those this time. I'm at the bottom here, and that's called the common carotid artery. Where it's all together, common carotid. The one that goes inside the skull is internal carotid, and don't forget your artery every time. This one that stays on the outside of the skull is the external carotid artery. And now you're going to need pages 7 and 8 to start with number 1 at the bottom, and you're going to work your way up to number 8 at the top. And I'm at number 1 there, so that's the superior thyroid artery. I don't know if you guys can see this little skinny one behind, let me see if I can bring it out here. I don't know if you can see what I'm pointing to. That's the ascending pharyngeal, the little skinny one.
Which one?
You guys see this right there? I'm kind of popping it out. I don't know if you have focus ability, but anyway, the little teeny one going up is ascending pharyngeal. What's this third one? It's lingual. It's going to go under to your tongue. This fourth one, facial. That one's good because it goes across the face. This one here goes back to that bone, so that's the occipital. This one got kind of messed up, but that goes behind your ear. So that's called the posterior auricular. The next one goes under the mandible and deep, and that's the maxillary. So look for it inside the kind of the internal part of the face there. That's a maxillary. Now I need to start with the last one. Put this on top. Generally don't do this because it likes to fall off, but for this we need it. Okay, this little branch and all these branches belong to the last part of the external carotid. That's called the superficial.